Oh, there's someone out here. Hey, are you okay? You look not okay.
Look at my stupid house.
Did soldiers do this?
They might have. All I know, I moved all the way out here to the middle of nowhere to get away from all the noise, and then here come these idiots, carrying on and taking my stuff. So I had to quiet them down, make them crispy, crisp them up real good.
Where are they?
They're inside what's left of my house. Do you want to see?
No thanks. I've been dealing with those guys all day too.
Poor thing. Well, I guess that's it for me. Now my house is gone. So I'm just gonna wait here to get eaten by a Vitala or whatever.
What? Why? Maybe you can come with us. I'm trying to find my dad's murderous boss.
Us? But there's only one of you.
Oh, well, the guy who murdered my father is living in my head right now. It's kind of a complicated situation.
You are definitely gonna get eaten by a Vitala.
What's a Vitala anyway?
Keep hanging around here and you'll find out. You know, maybe we should get going after all. My house leaked anyway.
So you're coming with us? Great! My name is Ashna. Maybe if you help us, we can... Ah! Again?
Where'd I go? Oh, where'd you go? There's a man in here who looks extremely annoying.
Yeah, that's my dad's murderer. I don't know what his name is.
I have told you, my name is Dar. I am the newly appointed lieutenant to the Great Navarre Army, unifier of the...
Ajna, I hate him. Can't even get a good fire going in here.
Were you trying to set him on fire?
Maybe a little.
Well, thanks for trying.
So, do I just live in your head now?
I guess. I don't really know how this works yet, but I seem to be... absorbing people?
That's gross. My name is Rosmi, and my tiger friend here is Bomb. He used to have bones, but now he doesn't. I keep his soul in my lantern, and he makes things crispy.
Nice to meet you, Rosmi. It's good to have some actual company.
I object to...
Shut up! If I must.
What is up, Taryn Williams? I'm back with a brand new video right here on Slicing Dicing Gaming Entertainment. So I'd like to bring to you some gameplay for Indivisible. So Indivisible is a brand new game published by 505 Games, but it is developed by the team that created one of my favorite games, or not my favorite games, but one of my favorite fighting games. Okay, I guess it's one of my favorite games as well. The past few years, Lab Zero, if you don't know, Lab Zero created Skullgirls. Skullgirls is one of my favorite fighting games. So I'm happy to see Lab Zero have another project completed. You know, happy to see Lab Zero have something else in store for us. So Indivisible is actually an action RPG. One of the cool things about it, and they told it a lot, and they marketed it a lot, is like the whole game is hand drawn, and you can see it just like how Skullgirls is hand drawn. So it has a very distinct look to it. You can see the Skullgirls in the character designs and things like that, but maybe we'll talk about that a little bit later. But yeah, but Indivisible is the new project from Lab Zero. It actually dropped October 8th, so not that long ago. I'm dating this video as well, but whatever. But yeah, it came out October 8th, and they actually did a demo for it last year or 2 years. I think it was like 2 years ago. I'm pretty sure like 2017. They actually did a video, or not a video, but they did a demo for it. And I played it. I enjoyed it. You know, I thought it was cool. And I just wanted to support Lab Zero. I should have actually funded the project on Indiegogo or Kickstarter, but I just didn't have the money at the time, so I didn't do it. But yeah, so this is Lab Zero's new baby. I'm actually going to be doing kind of a, not really a review, but just kind of a retrospective for the video so far. This is actually still in the early stages of the game. I'm about 35-40 minutes into the game. As the gameplay we're looking at, so I'll just be talking over as the gameplay is going. I'm still learning the controls. As you see, like the tutorial prompts keep coming up. I'm still learning the controls and kind of the menu and how the game flows and how it works. But so far, I'm really enjoying it. I'm loving the characters. I like the comedy. I'm really liking just the game as a whole, and it's kind of relaxing. It's not super complex. Kind of play it after work. Play it when you get a chance. Yeah, I'm gonna try to pause my talking in between dialogue, just so you can kind of see what's going on in the story.
Looting and pillaging, obviously.
Or maybe I'll just lower my voice during dialogue sections. I'll just keep my audio down as a whole. But yeah, I'm really liking it. There's some voice acting, there's some not voice acting, just like in most RPGs. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. I'm definitely enjoying it. I'm liking the story so far. Pretty straightforward, story. Soldiers come, destroy the village. The chief gets killed. The chief's daughter, who is the main character, Ajna, you play as her. Now she's on a revenge quest to avenge her father's death and avenge her village. And so it's pretty cool. Pretty straightforward story, but of course, like all RPGs, there's probably going to be a plot twist. But the interesting thing for Indivisible is you have a party, as you kind of see on screen right now. There's a party, but your party isn't with you like a normal RPG. They're in Ajna's mind. She has an inner realm, and she actually absorbs character into her mental headspace, and so that's how they travel along with you. So I'm pretty sure, and she doesn't know, she has no idea how it works or how to control it really, but she's figuring it out as she goes. So I'm still early on, so of course they haven't really explained that in the story yet. I'm assuming she'll probably meet somebody who knows the power she had, and they'll explain, like, she'll probably be some legacy character from some ancient civilization that can do this, that can do like this mind space thing or something like that. But for right now, she has no idea. So at this point right now, I have 3 party members. By the end of this video, because I'm actually going to split this gameplay up into 2 parts. By the end of the last part, which will probably drop the next day, whenever this video drops, I'll have the traditional 4 party members. But yeah, I like how the game. I really enjoy how the game feels, how it runs. It's turn-based with real-time combat as well. So you have an action. So like as in this point of the game, you only have every character has one action, and every character is designated to a button on the control pad. So Ajna's X, Dar is Y, and Rasmi is A. And then when I get the next character, they'll be B. And so you can actively block and things like that. And there's a super meter, if you will, and you can use the super meter. And yeah, I'm just still learning how to play the game, how the super meter works, and what my characters do and don't do, and things like that. But yeah, you actively block and you can actively attack, but after you use an attack, you have to wait for your character's button to reappear. Kind of like in Final Fantasy VII, you have to wait for your gauge to fill up. So it's the same concept. Yeah, there's also a juggle mechanic I find later on, which we'll probably talk about a little bit more in the next part of this video, because that's where it shows up, I think. But yeah, so far so good. I'm really enjoying it. It's a lot of fun, colorful. It's interesting because so far there aren't any healing items like a traditional RPG. There aren't items, where you get these stat effects and things like that. It seems like they simplified it and they want to focus more on the combat, the story, and the art. It seems like not so much some of the traditional, being a traditional RPG, quote unquote, with items and grinding and all this stuff. It seems the game flows really well. I also when after you beat an enemy, you get this stop motion where wherever the last attack is, it stops, and then the character that gets the last hit, they kind of say their victory spiel. It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. One of the things about the game also, which you actually didn't see when the video started, was when you load the game up, it picks up immediately where your last save is. I'm talking quick, fast. I don't know how they designed that, but Lab Zero, y'all are MVPs for that, where it flows. You don't get to a main, most games you load the game, you get the studio again, you get the main menu, you click continue, you go from there. Indivisible does not do that. Indivisible, you get your normal your screen, so you get the publisher, the developer, and it starts loading in, and it loads right up to where your last save point is. Your latest save point, that's the one it picks, and it flows and it loads right into the game. So dope, so sick. It's streamless. You know, there's no hiccups. The game barely loads so far. Also, Indivisible reminds me a lot of Dust, Elysium Trail. This is how you pronounce it. I'll probably throw a picture in there about Dust in a second. But that game also, it looks very similar. It has the same color palette, the same kind of RPG, side-scrolling left to right. That was more character action-y, like a character action RPG. I kind of want to get more Dust gameplay, but my Dust was being weird, and I don't know if the file corrupted or something crazy. But yeah, I'm really enjoying Indivisible. It's so much fun. Definitely check it out if you're a Lab Zero fan like I am from Skullgirls. If you want a new RPG on the docket, something that's kind of fun and colorful and different. And also, something I really do appreciate is that their main character and a lot of the characters, they're people of color. They're kind of like Ajna is kind of from like a tribal, village, indigenous people, sort of, kind of like that, kind of, sort of, something like that. But Dar he also has kind of, you know, he's a color, you know, he's a person of color, you know, and just kind of, it makes you feel good, especially if you haven't seen Cannon Busters, which is on Netflix. Shout out to Cannon Busters, which is also an anime that has the characters are people of color, and it's something maybe it will, like, some people probably don't care, but I think as a person of color, as an African American male, as someone who loves anime and comics and all these things, it's nice to see people that you could kind of relate to in the game, in your mediums, even though they're not, you know, Ajna's clearly not like African American, but you can kind of still relate to that, and it's just kind of cool. Just throwing that out there just as my little social commentary, if you will. I'm pretty sure that was intentional. I'm pretty sure Lab Zero did that on purpose, because they could have picked anyone to be their protagonist. So I'm pretty sure they did that on purpose. So a very nice touch. Yeah, I'm probably actually going to let this video ride out for now, so I'm not going to talk as much and let the video speak for itself. So this will be 2 parts. This is actually going to be part 1. Part 2 will come out next. And yeah, so thank you for checking out this video. Of course, check out part 2 of my Indivisible gameplay retrospective, if you will. Definitely check out the game. It's on Steam, Xbox One, PS4. Like, definitely check it out. It's $40. It's $39.99. It's an indie game, so you know, right here on SlicingDicingGamingEntertainment, I support indie developers as much as humanly possible. If you like Lab Zero, if you like Skullgirls, if you like indie developed hand-drawn RPGs, definitely give Indivisible a shot. And yes, I'm gonna let the game ride out. I'm gonna stop talking and let you enjoy the rest of the gameplay. So of course, this is Terran Williams. Thank you so much for checking out this video. Of course, Slicing, Dicing, Gaming. It's not just a motto, it's a lifestyle. I'll see you in part 2 of this 2-part series. Later.
Not gonna happen. Not so fast.
can't quite tell. Hey! Yeah! Don't surprise us like that!
I'm sorry I surprised you. I've just never seen someone concentrate so hard on a clump of grass before.
It's not grass. It's the Comferia galonga, a famous medicinal herb from the Ashwat region. Or it might be. Trouble is, it could just as easily be the foliage of a Kabanda monster. Their leaves look almost the same, even to a trained botanist like myself.
Oh, Camphoria galanga!
Like you know what that means.
You might know it by its colloquial name, the Resurrection Lily.
Oh, the Resurrection Lily! Anyway, why don't you just yank it up and find out?
The problem is, me and Honey are healers, not fighters. That's why I've just been stuck in place here, staring at this thing.
Oh, if it's just monster trouble, you can leave that to me.
You're sure you can protect us?
That is her one and only strong suit.
Yeah! I may not know about different kinds of grass, but I know all about pounding on Kabanda. Pull that sucker on up.
Well, okay. Let's give it a go. Oh! Thank goodness. It's the Resurrection Lily. This is too much excitement for me. Beautiful specimen.
Boring. I got all pumped up too. Well, nice to meet you anyway, whoever you are.
Oh, my name is Ginseng. And wait, where are you headed?
Here and there, wherever the wind takes a host of world travelers like us.
East. We're headed east.
Say, before you go, could you help me out? There's a nice reward in it for you.
What do you need help with? Pulling up grass?
Well, resurrection lilies, but yes. If you can help me find 3 more batches, I'll give you something really nice.
Ajna, we should really move.
We'll do it. Get that reward good and ready.
Annoying. Bomb. Yes, exercise has its benefits. Get off.
How dare you!